On June 7, 2023, a piece of news went viral on the Chinese internet. Mr. Hu, the general manager of a subsidiary of the state-owned China National Petroleum Corporation, CNPC, was removed from his job because he was caught going on a business trip with his mistress, Dong. Their photo was taken on the street and uploaded online while he was intimately shopping with his mistress. In an instant, the phrase Hu Ji-yong was dismissed from CNPC was read by more than 1.2 billion people on China's social media Weibo alone. It's many times more attention than the college entrance exam that was taking place at the time. Of course, Sina Weibo has tried to suppress the popularity of this post because Chinese officials in the system still need to save face. Because of the age difference between the couple in this case, they are referred to by netizens as Old Hu and Little Dong deliberately. No matter how Sina suppresses the buzz, it turns out wherever there is an online connection, the story of Old Hu and Little Dong can be seen. As long as one turns on the cell or computer, the duo can be seen making waves. Old Hu isn't an ordinary person. He was the executive director, secretary of the party committee, and general manager of Beijing Jinghua Chang Engineering Construction Supervision Company Limited, a subsidiary of CNPC. CNPC is a prestigious state-owned enterprise, the third among the world's top 500 companies. It's under the jurisdiction of the State-Owned Asset Supervision and Administration Commission of China's State Council. A leader of a central enterprise held hands with a pretty female subordinate shopping, the hidden meaning of which is self-explanatory and sets off people's endless imagination. Thus, even if the couple wants to stay under the radar, it's difficult. Netizens quickly dug up more information. For example, this woman isn't the general manager's wife, but both work in the same company where the man works. CNPC's subsidiary in Beijing notified in the evening of the same day, Hu Ji-yong has been removed from the positions of executive director, secretary of the party committee, and general manager of Beijing Jinghua Chang Engineering Construction Supervision Company, and is subject to review by the company's disciplinary committee. The notice, however, didn't mention what went wrong with Hu. The lady, Little Dong, is said to have been suspended and is under investigation by the disciplinary committee as well. A few days after the incident, however, China's official media changed its reporting tone. It now claims that the incident is a violation of people's privacy. Chinese netizens don't agree, as the couple were photographed in public by a street photographer, and the picture was then uploaded to Douyin, the Chinese version of TikTok. The Chinese media reported that the video was first uploaded by a street photography artist named Xiaomi. At present, Xiaomi's account has been made private and none of the videos can be viewed. According to the photographer's recollection, the two didn't object to being photographed on the street that day. The girl was tall and attractive, drawing a great deal of attention from many of the street photographers who turned their cameras on her, including Mr. Hu. No one turned down the attention. The photographer said that there were many people taking pictures at the time. We stood in front of them openly and followed them. They didn't object. Had they objected, we wouldn't have taken the picture and uploaded it. The picture shouldn't be shot secretly, as its light and angle wouldn't have been so well done. And the state of the couple in front of the camera appeared to be enjoying the experience of being photographed. In other words, they don't seem to mind showing intimacy in public. According to Chinese media reports, Mr. Hu was on a trip to Sichuan province to direct research on petrochemical projects and to greet frontline employees. According to a screenshot made by an online user, an internal communication record by General Manager Hu's workplace shows that Ms. Dong claims to be a fitness expert in the company. There are online photos of Hu and Dong wearing the same workwear, as well as a photo of Hu presenting Dong with an award. On February 21, 2023, Dong was recognized by the company as a role model in the endeavor and praised her for her meticulous approach to work. She was widely recognized by the company's cadre of employees, so she was awarded the title of leading individual. While the photographer in whose workplace locked up or canceled their accounts, Ms. Dong deleted all the show-off content in her Weibo account and the posts in her WeChat circle of friends. Unfortunately, some netizens had already taken screenshots prior. Judging from the large amount of screenshots, one can tell that this woman enjoyed showing off diamond rings, precious stones, and other expensive jewelry. In one of the posts, Ms. Dong said, "I didn't expect the box to be full so soon, so it's time to buy another one and give everyone a new place to be." It's clear that Dong's life is quite luxurious. In addition to expensive jewelry, her clothes and bags are mostly designer brands. She has also published a large number of bold and revealing personal photos. A netizen found Dong's WeChat and Weibo accounts and discovered that she once revealed her WeChat bills for the first 5 months of 2021, which averaged as much as 430,000 yuan a month, or more than 60,000 US dollars. She also left a message saying, "It's not always fun to be in a relationship, but it's fun to spend 80,000 to 90,000 yuan a month." Moreover, Dong disclosed the spending record of more than 1 million yuan for 2 Taobao accounts, the equivalent of Amazon in China, as well as more than 2.4 million points spent in Beijing SKP shopping mall. It's understood that the mall converts 1 yuan for 1 point, which shows her generous spending and amazing financial power. In other words, she spent at least US 335,000 in that designer mall. Ms. Dong has no reservations about her life, which she seems to be broadcasting publicly. She said that she would leave work at 4:30 p.m. every day, and if she was still stuck at work at 5:30 p.m., it would be considered overtime. Consider that private companies in China are known for their 996 work week, which is a 6-day work week from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. The contrast is simply striking. Before we continue with the story, let's play a quick commercial. I would like to recommend the sponsor of this video, ExpressVPN. As we all know, the Chinese government has strict internet censorship, and people in mainland China have no freedom of speech online. However, there is also a problem with internet surveillance for people outside of mainland China. For example, internet service providers such as AT&T and Verizon in the United States record your browsing history and various data and sell this information to advertisers, which is completely legal in the US. In some countries, the government even forces internet providers to collect data from their internet users for years and are allowed to look at your information whenever they want, without your consent or knowledge. ExpressVPN reroutes 100% of your internet traffic through their secure servers and encrypts it. This prevents your internet service provider from seeing what you're doing and tracking it so they can sell it to advertisers or hand it over to government entities. And it's not just your internet service provider you have to worry about. Did you know that Wi-Fi operators can also see what you're doing online? So whether you're using the internet at school, in your office, at a cafe, or even at home, the admin of the network can see everything you do too. Do you really want your boss to see what you're browsing for? But ExpressVPN can help you shield all of your information. My favorite thing about ExpressVPN is how easy it is to use. Simply click a button and you're done. ExpressVPN is the most reputable VPN and has been rated the best VPN tool by major tech companies such as Sina and TechRadar. So, if you value your online privacy, use my link and you'll get an extra 3 months totally free. Go to expressvpn.com/China Insights to find out how you can get 3 extra months free. Now, let's move on to Ms. Dong. Her flashy flaunting of wealth is an act that strikes a sensitive nerve in average Chinese. For the vast majority of ordinary families in China, the college entrance exam is one of the most important, life-changing turning points. Yet Ms. Dong wrote in her WeChat friend circle, "Everything is effortless. What others strive to be is the starting point for me." Imagine how psychologically uncomfortable this makes parents feel. The reason this piece of news topped the headlines of China's college entrance exams in June is that Ms. Dong has presented a distortion of social values that enable her with shortcuts all the way up the ladder. Many ordinary children who have put in too much time and sweat dare not expect a future where they can feed and clothe themselves without worry. Although the media reported at the beginning that Dong's academic and family background was very strong, netizens soon discovered that her looks were average when she first went to university and was once looked down upon for being ugly. Later, she transformed herself through fitness, plastic surgery, whitening procedures, and skincare work. She was determined and has finally accomplished her transformation. Dong isn't from a rich family either. Her family conditions are average, and she finished her school on loans. During school years, she didn't get along with others and once marketed selfie cameras to her classmates for living expenses. Other details exposed by online users included that Dong once worked as a shopping agent, but she didn't deliver despite having received payments from her clients. In addition, from September to December 2014, Dong's account had repeatedly asked on the Baidu forum about how to get loans. Many netizens demanded a thorough investigation of Ms. Dong, asking, where did her money come from? In any case, it now seems that little Dong's smooth future at CNPC is inseparable from old Hu. She is a girl born after 1995, yet has a monthly salary of $1,400 USD. Having only worked for less than 2 years, she has already achieved the freedom of jewelry, spending more than US $330,000 a year in a high-end shopping mall. It's by no means supported by her salary. One article commenting on the incident wrote, "What kind of people have been left behind in the 3-year campaign to reform state-owned enterprises? The disciplinary committee has repeatedly gone back to investigate, and what has been done? The audit has been conducted rigorously every year, but what has been uncovered? It's okay for other enterprises, but this is a major state-owned enterprise under the nose of the capital. It's one of the 3 barrels of oil, Sinopec, CNPC, and CNOOC. This incident and the duck neck incident together, there was much entertainment for the people. All in all, it's the US to blame." The duck neck incident refers to the mouse head and duck neck incident. It happened on June 1st, 2023. A student from Jiangxi Industrial Vocational College found a mouse head in the food while dining at the college canteen. The news went viral, but the college involved and the Market Supervision Administration both denied what happened and claimed it was a duck neck, not a mouse head, found in the food. The explanation caused an uproar, with netizens referring to it as naming a mouse a duck. According to media in mainland China, as early as November 2021, the school's cafeteria cleaning room was found to have mice. A few days later, on June 10th, another netizen posted a video on Weibo exposing party secretary and chairman of the board of China Railway Third Bureau Group Limited was caught shopping with his young lover in Chengdu, and their picture was captured online again. The masses are laughing to see how the authorities will handle it. This time, the location of the street photo took place at the same spot as the general manager Lao Hu. Although on the same day, the China Railway Bureau issued a serious statement on its official website, accusing the video of being fake, many people have called on the authorities to investigate the senior executives of the central enterprise for the above disinformation. In response to the statement from the China Railway Bureau, one netizen said, "If it's a rumor, I hope the rumor monger will be severely punished. If it is not, I hope the person involved will be duly investigated and punished, not just by speaking with one's mouth, but by producing concrete evidence." The Chinese people tend to believe what happened is real because there are so many similar cases in the Chinese officialdom. Some people have dug up the precedent of China Railway Third Bureau recruiting pretty girls online to serve executives. It happened in December 2022 when a guest house of the China Railway Third Bureau in Jiangxi Province posted a recruitment ad for clerks, requiring women with good looks and a nice figure, preferably fresh out of school. After the recruitment ad was reported, the China Railway Third Bureau issued an apology, arguing that the recruitment information was improperly worded. However, the staff concerned still let it slip when making an explanation that the main purpose for the ad was to provide reception for leaders. What can be done when the public can't be silenced? Well, junior officials in several popular street filming locations in China have come to the rescue and thoughtfully issued a ban. The Chinese media visited the site of the couples holding hands. Taigu Li Chengdu, a once popular place for street photography, but now there is no more photographer. Taigu Li has made it clear that street filming isn't allowed. The street is patrolled by staff, and once someone is found taking pictures, the person will be reminded of privacy. As a result, the streets, which used to be bustling, have become empty and quiet. The most upset is probably the storefronts along the streets. What have they done wrong that they have to pay for the hand-holding of General Manager Hu and Ms. Dong? A prominent street filled with bars in Beijing has placed frequent signage in public areas as well to remind tourists to be aware of the need to protect their portrait rights, and property staff will give reminders as well. The announcement also states that any unauthorized commercial shooting isn't supported and suggests that there is a formal application channel for commercial photography. On the topic of Beijing does not support commercial street photography without a permit, netizens have written, "There are even more heavyweight leaders here. Funny, I don't know which social class is more fearful. Sneak peek is a sneak peek. Keeping a mistress is keeping a mistress. It's not the same thing. The media doesn't monitor what it's supposed to do, but wants to antagonize. The ban came at a time when leaders are in trouble. No sooner, no later." On China's Jihu website, an equivalent of Quora, the following comment received more than 7,600 likes. Common folk should be arranged to stand on both sides of the street and keep their heads down together, so that the leaders can walk their mistresses with both the consumer experience and protection of their privacy. Another netizen posted this picture, which received more than 270 likes. This is an ancient Chinese official on a trip. The entourage held up two notices. One says "move aside" and one says "quiet." After the exposure of the state-owned enterprise leader's hand-holding incident, what else happened? The dress worn by the mistress Little Dong became a hot commodity. Many people searched online looking for the dress. It was a custom-designed piece by a studio. The designer is a female student who returned from France. Now a team of more than a dozen people is busy making the dress. The studio has even mobilized their family and friends to increase the manpower and work overtime to make the dress. For now, the dress is hard to get. The owner said her small studio is working overtime, and it's also looking for a bigger foundry. The dress, priced at 618 yuan or $86, had sold only 200 in the 2 years before the incident. Now, over 6,000 have been sold so far. But with the popularity of the dress, many problems have arisen. Many businesses have launched copycat models priced at just a few US dollars, selling thousands of pieces. In a platform for short video live streaming, more than a dozen hosts can be seen wearing similar dresses to sell live at the same time. The designer studio said, "Our live streaming room on that platform is blocked outright. We are the genuine dressmaker. I don't know why we were shut down, but other copycats aren't shut down, surprisingly. We don't know the exact reason, and we can't get hold of the platform." This is a bizarre phenomenon in the Red State. A dress worn by a morally deficient mistress has attracted so many women to imitate it. Some smart people have labeled this dress as a get-fired dress. If one has no moral barriers, the name itself should be deterrent enough for those who seek success in the workplace from investing in it.